Greetings, everyone. Welcome to part one of my EA Sports College Football 27 Dynasty. It's going to be an offline Dynasty. We are going to be playing with UTEP minors, University of Texas El Paso. I don't know too much about the school. They're a one-star school. I actually like the orange and blue colors. I love their stadium at the Sun Bowl. And so we're going to give them a go, and we are going to start this journey. I will probably use a few minor tweaks to the settings, but we're going to be playing on Heisman mode. This is going to be an offline dynasty. And I'll go over the settings and everything once we go ahead and load in. I'm going to create a coach. It's going to be Penny Dillingham's cousin. Uh, we'll call him Denny Killingham or something. I don't know. But anyways, so I have played a few games just to make, test the game out and everything like that. I haven't done a whole season. Today is July 4th. The game just came out for early access a couple of days ago. I did buy the MVP subscription deal to be able to get it early, unfortunately. But I love this game. I've been playing it since almost half of my life, since like 1994, 95, when Bill Walsh College Football came out. So yeah, we'll get started here. You are going to see every minute of every game. We play on 9-minute quarters with accelerated clock down to 25 seconds. So I will tweak the wear and tear, because when you are playing out all of the games and longer quarters, it seems like it's very unbalanced, and it still will be. So we're going to turn the Cloud Dynasty off. We're going to do the active roster. But you're going to see the off season. So here in part one, what we're going to do is we're going to set up everything, settings, and I might tweak them a little bit as we go, but we'll have to kind of see how it goes. And sometimes they roll out patches that changes things. So I have played a few games here and there just to test some settings out. For example, on the injuries, if you turn it up to like 55 on face mask, it's like there's like 8 face masks a game. It's ridiculous. Although I think it depends on the quality of your team, because when I tried that with Indiana, there were like 1 or 2 penalties. But when I played a game with UTEP and Charlotte, just like a quarter, there were like 8 face masking penalties. So this is going to be probably the most realistic number of plays run per game that you'll see, because most people just simulate everything and simulate parts. But we're building this from the ground up. So here we go. Let's start with the settings. Skill level is Heisman. Coach firing on. Injuries on. We'll stick with this default. I'm going to do manual progression. I do have the pre-order membership bonuses. I think I'll go ahead and turn those off, since most people probably aren't going to be using them. Recruit flipping is on. Leave this as default. Quarter length. It's going to be in 9 minutes. Accelerated clock. We'll do 25. I wish I could do about 22, but it won't let you. Once you get to 20, it goes up by 5. Coach mode off. Wear and tear on. Here's where we're going to start with this change. Like I said, I think this is set for when you're doing 5-minute quarters. It was never right last year in last year's game, and I played 10 seasons. So we're going to do this. We're going to take this down to about, I'm thinking maybe 30, 35. Let's do 30. Let's do 35. Let's do 30 and 35. So catch, tackle, impact. We're going to tweak some of these. So like hit stick, that actually should give you more wear and tear. So we'll take that to like 35. Same with cut stick. And we're just going to have to see how it goes. I do a lot of hit stick and cut stick tackles. For this, we'll probably do... I mean, this is a pretty big... I mean, if the defender tackle has the impact, has the advantage, we'll just leave it at 35. Sack impact, I think, should stay at like 35 or 40, but I think we'll do 35. Keep it consistent. Regular block impact will be 30. Impact block will be higher, so 35. And I might change these to 35 and 40, but we'll see how it goes. Now, plays per recovery, this we're going to have to probably play with throughout the season. I've never really found a good balance with this. So the recovery between normal tempo plays, we'll leave it at about 51 per timeout. I don't even think. I think we'll do 52. We'll do 54. Do 56. And we'll do 58. Week to week, we'll do 60. In-game healing reserve pool. We'll do 52. We'll leave this default. Leave this default. We'll leave this default. We'll do this manual. Auto recruiting off. Auto progress players off. We're manually going to do this. And it's going to be a learning experience. It really is. So that's everything for the basic settings. And we'll leave the conferences as they are.
Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a
And
set of athletic director expectations.
we're going to go UTEP right here. So they are, you can look at the panel there. 64 overall. They have a budget, total budget of 975. They've only ever won 2 conference championships in the Mountain West, it looks like. And overall bowl record of 5-10. Only 93 NFL draft picks. So we're gonna. I mean, they're pretty low. They're probably a top 20 worst team, right? Looks like our rivals are New Mexico State and Sam Houston. So we'll go ahead and select them. All right, now we're going to create our head coach. I've actually never created a coach. Maybe once in this game, since it's been out the last 3 years. But we're going to play. I used to play offensive coordinator as like. I used to do North Texas a lot back in the NCAA 12, 13. Let's create a new coach. I think we're going to go with. I'm not into the cheese. I'm not into knowing all of the little nooks and crannies of the analysis. I'm not like a regular player playing this game as realistically as I can. So we're going to go with the recruiter though, because that's going to be key to get our team good, you know. So his first name is going to be. Let's go Denny. Not Denny Green. Ways be Cruton. No. Let's go Denny Killingham. I went to Arizona State, so ASU fan actually. Oops, I put an N instead of an M. Oh, that's right. M. My bad. All right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and roll with UTEP's playbook, but I do not like the defensive playbook. I played about 2.5 games. I think what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna roll. I played 10 seasons with ASU last year. I don't know if they use a 4-2-5 multiple or what, but I think we're gonna do. I think we're just gonna do the 4-2-5 defense. Guess I should have looked. What are the 4-2-5, man? Let's just do the 4-2-5. Alma Mater, we'll do Arizona State. Pipeline, I don't know why it has Alabama. I guess it just starts at the first one. We'll do. Guess we'll do Southwest Texas. Oh, you know what? I'll do Arizona because that's where I'm from. Oh, here we go. All right, demeanor. Classic, calm, tense. We're going to try to be calm, so we're going to go with that. Stance. Oh, it's not even like showing what these look like, which is weird. We'll do a sheet. I'm going to go with... Oof. I don't know if it really even matters because we're not simming. I don't know. I'm going to do ground control, because I think that's what ASU was. I think what's Kenny Dillingham was last year, no huddle style. For now we're gonna go balanced, and again, we're gonna try to be aggressive on offense. On defense, we're gonna be pretty conservative. But again, I don't know if any of this matters if you're playing all the games. Dynasty point strategy or recruit and retain. Again, we're doing all this stuff manually, so all right, and go back, changes appearance. And I'll add timestamps in the videos so you can see what stage we're at in the video, because these videos are going to be 1 to 2 hours long each, I'm guessing. So you can skip through to where you want. I personally like long form videos, so hope you do too. Ooh, I like this guy. Not young looking enough though. Well, maybe he is. Well, you know what I probably should have done Hines Ward, actually. He's the ASU wide receiver coach. Oh, I think we're going to go with that guy. That looks like a relative of Kenny. Yeah, let's go with this guy. It's physique. We'll make him 6'2" and 2, maybe like 225. Nah, he's out of football, so we'll give him a couple extra pounds. Yeah, see, it doesn't change his. We'll make him muscular. Oh, there it changes now. I don't know why it changes. Oh, I guess it changes weight. We'll do 6'2", 240. How about that instead of 2? But muscular, I guess. I don't know. All right, and gear. I think we're gonna give him. We're gonna give him a headset. Yeah, we'll give him a headset. I kind of like this one. I wish it was on this side. I guess it's the same one. Side. No, let's just do one side. Yeah, we'll go with this one. All right. Generally, I'd probably go with polo, but let's see what kind of options they have for us. Ooh, I do like this. Actually, you know what? I actually like this better. Dillingham wears a lot of hoodies. We'll see how it looks like once we get sweater vest, muscle shirt. Ooh, maybe. Ooh, these are very similar. But you know what? I would actually roll my arm. I would roll my sleeves up, so we'll do that. The bottoms. I wonder if we can give them shorts. Can go with those for now. Or do I want to go khakis like Harbaugh? I think I want gray shorts or orange. That's an option. No, it's not. It shows these as red, but they're blue. I guess they're just team color. No gray, so I don't know. I would go gray. I'd probably do gray skinny pants if it would let us. We'll do this. And then for shoes, rock the Adidas for sure. The bottoms did not save. I swear I picked the other shorts. There we go. I think that looks good. Do we want to do a hat? I guess I don't know if, did we not have, we'll leave it. So there he is. Denny Killingham. And let's look at
of your program as completing some
So we got to sign at
expeditions,
least one 3-star. I don't think that's going to be
Dynasty
hard,
points that you can
even
use
at a
to
1-star
shape your
school.
Dynasty Bluprint. Your expectations will change annually and get more difficult as your program gets better.
I think
Do your best to meet them. Failing to do so could impact your
signing
job
5
security
recruits from
and land
Texas
you on the
shouldn't be
hot
too
seat.
hard. And allow fewer than 30 points per game. That could be a little bit of a struggle, honestly. Just so you know, we have a tough schedule, at least in the first few games, because we are on the road at Oklahoma, I believe, in week 0. And I think we have an FCS school at home, and then at Michigan. So, yeah, UTEP's got a schedule this year. So we are going to be in for some bumps and bruises. But stay with me long term. We're going to get this program turned around. Okay, hire staff, manage Bluprint. And again, it's going to be a learning experience because there's a lot of new features in the game as it relates to Dynasty. So we're going to, before I do anything, in case the game crashes, we're going to save this. We're going to save this as UTEP. Like I said, I did start a test Dynasty. All right, so hire staff and manage Bluprint. Let's see what we can do here. So we only have 375. I don't know what Dynasty points, I guess, or a budget of 375. People been just calling it NIL money, and it goes towards your budget of all the staff, your facilities, and NIL, obviously. But we're going to try to do this the right way. I'm not going to just spend frivolously. But let's hire our staff. I don't know who we have here. Oh, here. So we're a 1-star school, so we have 1 empty staff slot. So let's pick something. I'm thinking what we're gonna do is we're gonna blow pretty much the whole lot on the fundraising lead to get a bonus, Dynasty point increase bonus. So that way down the road we'll be able to throw some money at the down the road we'll be able to throw some money. That's maybe just 5 or 10 NIL here or there. But I mean, we can really do nothing. But so we're going to invest in the future, long term, again. And I think we're just gonna. I think we're gonna go with the Dynasty point increase. And I don't think that's going to take effect until next year. So here we go. And we're going to go after 1-stars and 2-stars. Okay, so then again, you can see there we're a team siege of 1. Our school. We have a 1-year contract on this guy. So next year we're gonna probably need to sign new coordinators, right? So yeah, I probably should. I'm not gonna fire him because year 1, we're probably gonna go 4-8 if we're lucky, or something like that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But for facilities, I guess I didn't even have enough to upgrade the facility, so we have trophy room, increases athletic facility grade and progression. I don't know, can I actually remove this? Oh, you know what? We need that because it's going to give us a D+. It'll take us out of some, and we're going to be very particular with our recruiting board and guys with deal breakers because we have very limited funds to spend towards recruiting, and so they'll be able to do that later. Manage roster NIL later. And here's our budget overview. So see here, conference prestige is a B-. Our brand exposure is an F. Program tradition a D-. We are going to have to go after guys with proximity to home and playing time, other deal breakers that we can control. So let's go ahead and check out the recruiting. You know what? Before we get onto the recruiting, let's take a look at our roster, actually, because we need to kind of have a better understanding. And before I even do that, I think we need to let's go back here. don't know if I can go to... League settings. Okay, let's check the league settings. I want to go over this with you. I think we already went through all this, right? But let's go back to XP sliders. We're going to leave this all, I think, default. Yeah. And gameplay sliders. This is what we're going to tweak. So I think it'll let me import them. So let's do this. Okay, here we go. So here's the player sliders. We bumped up the pass blocking a little bit. Interceptions up to 75 because too many times it hits the guy in the hands. I mean, you might even want to bump this to the 90s. I did, I think, last year. But we're not going to mess too much with it. But I did... Oh, actually, you know what? This is leagues. This is league-wide. Let me see. Oh, okay. So this is player skill. All right. This is laid out differently than the main menu. So here's player, right? We're just bumping up pass blocking pretty much in interceptions. Then for QB, for computer skill, I'm taking their accuracy down to about 30. Otherwise, they're going to go for 16 for 18 when I'm playing Charlotte. It's ridiculous. We're on Heisman difficulties, so I think this is going to be a good balance. We might even want to take it to 25 or 10. I did bump the pass blocking down just a little. It's not even going to make that much difference, I don't think. We're not going to get pressure until we get some 4 and 5 stars in about 4 seasons or 5 seasons, right? I took their wide receiver catching down just a little bit. I'm leaving the run. I'm leaving everything else. We're gonna have a challenge. Unfortunately, the field goal power. I don't think you can separate these, so we're gonna leave these all default. Injuries, I think, was default at 10. I did take fatigue down slightly a little bit. I changed the min player speed threshold down to 10. You could do 0. You could do like 25. I want it to be as realistic as possible. So a guy that's 99 speed is going to blow away a guy that's 82 speed. That's why I mess with this one. The rest of this stuff we're going to leave default. I did bump up the penalties. We'll see how this goes. This might be a work in progress. So we'll see how it goes. If you turn the roughing the passer up and the face mask up above, you can only do five increments of 5. Oh, no, you can do one in this menu. Okay, so let's do 51 to start. And we'll do this 51. We'll see how this goes. And let's see, user settings. I'm doing placement and accuracy. I don't like the other one because... which is what revamped. I like placement and accuracy because you get the ball out of your hand quicker, I feel like. And I'm doing reticle speed 7. It'll give me a little bit of control. I'm not the best player in the world, so be advised. Like I said, I've been playing this a long time, so I'm old. All right, so those will be our settings. And we're going to go ahead and save. And like I said, we may tweak those as we go. And if you guys have interest in me sharing my sliders down the road, we could talk about that too. Just leave a comment. And okay, let's set up let's look at our team actually first here. First, let's just let's go through and let's redshirt some guys that we know we aren't going to play. And I should be looking at deal breakers. And here we go. We already have, look at our starting quarterback's deal breaker already is playing style. That we can kind of fix. But the pro potential, this guy's probably leaving anyways. We're going to redshirt him. The redshirting's a little weird. Look at this. Is it redshirted or not? Redshirt. Okay, there. Okay. And actually, while we're doing this, we'll look at these guys. So we have 3 sophomore quarterbacks. So this quarterback overall is a 75. if I think he's going to stay because of playing style and do enough to keep him here, we don't really need to even recruit a quarterback this year. But I don't know. Might have to go after one. All right, running back. These are actually two pretty decent running backs. This guy, Pro Potential, is going to be gone probably. But we're, we only have 4, so we're not going to be able to redshirt anyone here. But we definitely need a running back. Yeah, these guys are going to be. This guy will stay. He'll probably stay another year. But I think the running backs, when you're playing 9-minute quarters, even with all that stuff turned down, they take a beating on the wear and tear. And we're going to have to micromanage their time. It's frustrating, but that's the reason for some of my adjustments so far. So we'll see how it goes. I don't have a fullback. Wide receivers. This Smith guy is actually pretty good. He's like 87 speed, I think. Well, you can actually still see the skill caps here this year by going over to that panel. Not in every screen of the game, but you can here. That's kind of nice. That's like one of the biggest improvements, if you ask me. So you notice though it doesn't have everything. It's certain things. He's a normal, so I don't even think we have one impact guy here. This guy's pretty good too. He's a sophomore, so we're definitely going to need the stacks and receivers. That's for sure. As far as redshirting anyone, I mean, we could probably redshirt this guy, but this might be a good redshirt, just to give us a little bit of a. He's not going to play much. I don't think. I mean, we got 1, 8, 9, 10 receivers. We could actually probably. This guy's leaving anyways. We can let's redshirt this guy. All right, tight end. We got 3 tight ends. Senior, junior. I mean, we'll just redshirt this guy. Left tackle. And we really got to focus on getting some depth, obviously. We're definitely redshirting this guy. And this guy. And I don't know if I can afford to. I don't know if I can afford to redshirt 3 deep on an offensive line. I think we're gonna have to stick with this guy now. And we have a sophomore and 2 freshmen, so technically we're gonna need a better center, but we don't really need a center, right? Definitely need a right guard. So like that's a priority. Their skill caps aren't bad for normal players. I can't even afford to redshirt this right tackle because of just depth. We definitely could redshirt an end or an edge, and we can redshirt one of these guys, so we can afford to do that. Actually, probably could do both of these 2. This guy's got a playing style. The playing style on defense as a deal breaker is going to kill us. I'm telling you now. We can redshirt this guy. See, sometimes it doesn't save. That's weird. All right, Sam. Yeah, we're gonna need some outside linebackers. I can already tell. I'm not redshirting any linebackers. We need all the help we can get on defense. And we only have 5 corners. I like having 7, 8 corners. And see, all these guys are just normal dev traits. God, we got enough free safeties. But look, 5 of them are seniors. So we definitely need a free safety. I mean, we can go after corners, and then we can just change a corner. Yeah, we can redshirt this guy. I could probably redshirt. this guy too, because safeties are hard to find. I mean, we can get a corner, convert him to a safety. But you know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and is this guy got a deal breaker? Yeah, pro potential. We're gonna redshirt him anyways. It's gonna be pretty ugly. And then I'm gonna redshirt one of these kickers. Probably this one. All right, so we're done with the red shirts. And we'll mess with the depth chart a little bit. I'm going to probably play a game or two first. I don't know. But let's go ahead and hit the recruiting. All right. So this is where we're going to live or die. I don't really use the cheese. We're just going to recruit like I normally would recruit. And you can see a lot of red up there. Do not, telling you, don't use the search feature because when you start doing filtering, it'll freeze. Before I get into this, though, let's go back. Let's go ahead and just manually save. This is an offline Dynasty, so I'll be manually saving a fair amount. Okay, so we're going after 1s and 2s. We're going after the sure thing. We're gonna play it safe. If down the road we have enough guys committing, you know, I need at least 20, 25 guys because that's how many we're gonna lose. If we get to a spot where there's a guy that's not recruited, that's a 3 or 4 star, I think I'll be able to land a couple 3 stars. But I'm not going to focus on that right now. I mean, we might get one. So if we were to go to like recommended and look at interests, you know, we're looking at just pretty much 1 stars, right? Well, we got to go after the sure things. And I don't recruit best available necessarily. We're not going to be able to scout much, obviously. So we're going to have to just make the best of what we got, you know. So let's filter any state. Let's actually look at 2 stars first. And we'll go by position. I mean, I guess we're gonna, if I'm gonna get a 2 star, I'm gonna want probably a quarterback. You know, we got to get some guys, 5 guys from Texas. That shouldn't be like too hard, right? But let's look at interest. No guys, no 2-star quarterbacks interested, right? So let's filter by pipeline here. So there's this guy. But see, he has playing style. I think we could keep a playing style QB. But I want a dual threat. So normally I'd be using the search feature and looking exactly what I want. I don't want a left-handed quarterback, for example. I definitely want a dual threat. I want a specific height and weight. This guy is conference prestige. That's a reasonable deal breaker. So we could probably go after this guy. I don't like his name, but that's okay. So I might add like 2 players from every position to my board for now. We'll see how that goes. I'll probably need more guards though, offensive guards. You know what? I actually wouldn't mind having a backfield creator. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But I do prefer dual threat. But I don't want a guy that's 5'11", 168 like this guy. But this guy's, 6'3", 194. That's a good size. It's from Tucson, by the way. But look at that, championship contender. That's a no-go. So you got to take him off the board. This guy was a little shorter than I normally like, but I could work with him. His deal breaker is conference prestige, so that's okay. Let's see. I guess I just sort by deal breakers. Proximity to home is a good one. Backfield creator. Not seeing anything I really like here yet. Again, looking for the dual. Here's a dual threat, 6'2", 181. Not happy about the weight, but I do like this guy's height and weight. This guy could. He's got too much interest from UCF, but look, UCF can't get both of these guys probably. This has too much interest from other schools. The bars are too high. That's another thing I look at. Like this guy, this is low interest, right? This guy probably ain't going to Missouri. Let's see, playing style. I think we can improve on playing style though. Proximity to home. The runner. Oh, maybe this guy. He's got low interest. Proximity to home. He is a backfield, and his name is Peppers. I like his name. We're gonna add this guy. Let's move the running halfback. Wait. Let's move the half. Let's see. The other thing is if we're gonna do visits, which we're not even gonna be able to do visits, we're not gonna have enough points. But you want the pipeline. This guy, we might actually go after this guy. Look at that. Good size for East-West. Low interest from everybody. I don't. It won't look. Oh, I can't. You know what? I can't. Wait, it says I can, but it won't show me his deal breaker. Kind of weird. He wants no NIL though. Let's add him for the. Oh, why is deal breakers not showing up? See that? Weird. I do like elusive bruisers. Again, I'm very specific on. But this guy wants a championship contender. Again, we don't know what this guy's. I guess he doesn't have a deal breaker, maybe. But look at all these guys that we're locked out of. This. North-South blocker, not interested. I'll do East-West playmaker. Down the road, I'll add a guy, be like a receiving back too. This guy's really small though. But what's his deal breaker? Proximity to home. We can add this guy. I'd like to find a Ooh, I actually like this guy's weight better compared to his height. He has no deal breaker. Why this guy? I think I'm gonna remove. I'll remove this guy because we don't need a back that bad. There's an elusive bruiser playing time. Alone. Elusive bruiser. Not happy. And he's a JUCO. I might have missed one that was a JUCO already. This guy's conference prestige, so that's pretty much locked in. What about this guy? Elusive bruiser with the small. You know, the other thing we could do. Oh, you know, I might check this guy out. Another thing we could do is we could sort by. Can't sort by speed. It's crazy to me. But you can sort by height. I think you can sort by speed on certain positions, maybe, like receiver. Shorter guys. Yeah, I mean, we're locked out of so many guys. Look at this. It's insane, right? I think we can improve on playing style, though, for running backs. But we're good for running backs right now, I think. See, I would go after this guy. He's got too much interest from Louisville, but... And he wants championship contender, so he's unobtainable for us. It's likely. All right, let's jump to receiver. And we're going to go after the 2 stars, and that's actually shooting for the moon for this program. It's the 1-star program. I mean, like I said, I want to go after... We'll go after our 3-star down the road that we think we can get. But we got to get some sure things first, so... Let's see. Yeah, again, just height and weight. Pipeline for receiver. Receivers are pretty plentiful. We could probably, we should be able to get a 3-star receiver. But, you know, I like to have a good mix. I like to have a number one that's a contested specialist that's like 6'4", you know, 190, 200-ish. This gadget guy, this guy could be arms. Sometimes you just see a guy, you know, he could be good. This guy wants to go to UTSA or Rice. Looks like, oh, or Duke. I like that height and weight for a gadget. I like a 5'9", you know, 170 to 195. Kind of like a running back size. I can also play quarterback. And this guy has less interest. This guy. It's playing time though. Proximity to home. Let's add him. Let's add him to the board for now. I might check this Chester guy out. If you guys see anyone that you were like, oh, you missed on this guy, let me know, man, because I will review the comments. This guy, physical route runner. It's got good size, low interest, but coach proceeds there. Fucked out. Where's I do like a elusive route runner that's like this guy. You know, like a 5'7", 5'9", 165-pound guy. Not a fan of this guy's name. He's on our pipeline, so I'll add him. And I like having like a fourth receiver that's a route artist too sometimes. But I think we're only going to add 3 receivers because we got to really work on the offensive line and defensive line, linebackers, all that stuff. So I think we'll stick with that for now. Let's see if we can just find one tight end that we like. All right, this guy. Now that's a name right there. Ooh, probably this guy. Ibrahim. I think that was the running back at Minnesota's name, possibly. That's playing time. We can work with that. I like this guy's size too overall. But pro potential is not going to fly. Oh, I like this guy's name better. We'll take a look at both of those guys, or we'll think about it. I think. Let's see. Yeah, we'll roll with that for now. All right, offensive tackle. We need to find a couple of, at least one tackle. So we have a handful of guys that are in our pipeline. Not going to get that guy, not going to get that guy because of the championship contender. And I like agile and well-rounded guys. I don't like the raw strength. I don't even really like pass protectors that much. But yeah, so you see, most of these guys aren't even doable. This guy, this is a guy we'll go after. And he's the right tackle. This guy's left. Oh man, see this guy I would, but not with championship contender. I think we're gonna have a losing record with our schedule. See this guy is perfect size, well-rounded. In our pipeline, low potential is going to be rough. But he's exactly what I'm looking for. Oh. We'll add him to the board. We'll add 3 tackles to hopefully land 1 or 2. And you know, because we're a smaller school too, I could get by with a smaller weight tackle. here we go. I do like Beavers. That's a good name too. I could see this guy being my starter. He's well-rounded. So, all right, there's our 3. I mean, and we could go through more. You know, might find something better, but if they're everything I'm looking for, no need to keep going, you know? All right, because we only had 35 guys. I can always go back through. So let's take a look at guards, because that's a huge need for us. If I have to find a raw strength guard in the meantime to, you know, like this guy actually is pretty nice looking, but he's got too much interest from another school. I don't want the raw strength. Again, I would be filtering this stuff if it wasn't bugged. All right, here's agile. This guy, none. Proximity to home, perfect for what we're looking for. This guy's well-rounded, a little bigger than I like for a guard, but proximity to home. Low interest. I don't... Stanford. This guy's got really low interest. I think we probably get this guy. Maybe not probably, but I think it's possible. This guy, he's got good height and weight. A little taller for a guard, but we like him. One more just to peek at. Slaughter. This guy could be... I do like this guy. He's from New York, though. This is deal breaker. All right, him. Since we have so many guards, we can convert one to a center, so I'm not going to worry about a center. For edge, go to pipeline again. Power rusher. This is proximity to home. I think we needed right edges, not left, but we can always switch. I don't like edge setters. I really do like speed rushers, obviously. Power rushers aren't bad. This guy's a little undersized, but he's got no interest. He's landable, I'd say. This guy might be better, so let's go with him. Speed rusher's got better size. Oh, nope, can't. Playing style deal breaker. Yeah, I don't want a 6'1", 232 edge, unless he's like... I mean, this guy's a speed rusher, but later on down the road, we can have that as a toy, but not now. Some guys that stop the run. Because we're not going to get pressure anyways with a 2-star. I don't like this guy, but the championship contender. Let's see. Look at that, 6'6", 210. We're not going to get him with the playing style. He won't stay. See, most of these guys aren't going to stay. Yeah, look at this. This guy, edge setter. I don't want an edge setter. This guy, Watford. He could be our guy. I'll see if I can find 2. Deal breakers again. Playing time. Oxy. Very low interest. C+. Macho. Oh, I like this guy. Yes, this guy is... I want this guy already, I can tell. The name, its height, weight, everything's perfect with this guy. All right, let's look at D tackles. Let's just try to get... well, I think we're going to need... I think we need 2 because we need some better ones. I do like a gap specialist, and then I like a speed rusher. Let's see what we got. Or a power rusher. Okay. Somebody to home. What's his name? Swoop. More of a receiver name. Got interest from... Get it. Iowa State. Power rusher. Ooh, this guy. Kiernan. Nope. Nope. Yes, this guy could be viable. And his last name is Sue. Perfect. Workman. This guy's short, but he's a that's a good name though. But he's a JUCO player, which means he's probably a little bit better overall. But we don't want JUCO. I might have added a JUCO accidentally by now, but playing time. Abreu. It's good size, low interest in Texas. Be a get. Ooh, and this guy too, even. But playing style. Nope. Playing time. I don't know, man. Maybe probably I need a gap specialist though. Actually, this guy's big. Is the playing style? Proximity to home. Let's look at this guy. Nope. I'm looking at that little green bar where it says top schools too. The lower that is, probably the better chance we're gonna have to select get somebody. You know. I'd do like Cologne. Let's get him. Go after him. And so we only have about 12 more positions, and we got to get a lot of linebackers. So let's move on to that. Let's see. Lurker. I can't be too picky with the outside linebackers. I do prefer lurkers, though. But I'll take a thumper if he's a 5-star. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I like this Wilson guy. He has 2 L's in his name. It's just weird, but... And he's a Will, so that works out good. That's like a perfect fit. It's got super low interest because I had a good deal breaker. This guy's name I can't pronounce, but that's okay. Let's see. Talbot. That's a good name. A lot of these guys are playing time. A lot of these guys might be doable. Silvestro. No, another thing to look at is the like these 2 stars want no NIL for the most part. This has too much interest from Baylor. Let's see. Madden. Thumper. Steve Madden. That's funny. What's his deal breaker? Yeah, let's go after this guy. And I think this guy's like undersized, but I've had some really good undersized linebackers that can kind of play like a little safety hybrid type deal. How do we have a B+ pro potential for Will linebackers? I don't want to risk it. This guy, Tobin. See, like that's too much interest from Purdue, and his bar's too far along. Now, I do like this guy. Playing style, no, but playing style on defense because we played too long, like longer quarters than the game wants you to. It's just everyone's going to throw for 300 yards on us, and it's going to put us out of there. This guy, too much interest from other schools. Signal caller. Nope. This guy's doable. Thumper, he's got perfect size. Prince. Let's add him. This guy's got good size too for a lurker. Playstyle, can't do it. And this guy, too much interest. I can't do the playing style, pro potential. Boykins, I like the size and the weight for a lurker. A little further along that I would want, but I like him. I'm gonna probably add. I don't know if I can add any more linebackers. Maybe one more. I can do this guy. I like his name. This guy or this guy. Oh, that guy can't. Well, I mean, UCF's not going to get both of these guys. We'll add this guy. We'll just add one Mike, I guess, because we can move one of those. Hopefully, we can land like 3 of these outside linebackers. But I don't know, man. We might land none of them. What do I know? Let's see. Barbosa. Looking at interest first. I feel like there's less. Ooh, not JUCO. Oh, pots. Proximity to home. This is a possible one. I mean, I guess I should look at deal breakers first because that's a automatic disqualifier. Let's do that guy. Now let's go to corners. Okay. I'm not too worried about their ranking, by the way. Let's see. Proximity to home. Can you sort by speed on corners? Nope. I wish I had their 40 times, you know. Proximity to home. He's about. So I'm really more of a bump and run kind of guy. Then I'll get like a zone guy or a field general or a field player. Could be my slot. Let's see. I don't like the boundary guys. I say I do like this guy's size. Add him for now. Freeze. That's a good name. Oh man, playing style. What's this guy? Oh no, we got to remove this guy. We can't do playing style. Nope, can't do. Oh man, that's too bad because this guy's a bump and run, perfect size. And the playing style, he's gonna. And we're C minus. It's gonna be D. So it's only gonna get worse. Oh, this is perfect size, but he's a JUCO. But his name's Flood, which is great. I like his size. This got to be a good nickel, I feel like. And he's a JUCO, but he's a JUCO sophomore. I'm gonna add this guy. Wait, what's his deal breaker? Oh no, I can't. Conference. Championship contender. This guy's too short, but pro potential, can't do it anyway. Can't do that. You really have to micromanage this stuff, I'm telling you, man. Pro proximity to home. Zone. This guy's got good size. I mean, I'm gonna need and his name's Trap. I'm gonna need a zone corner at some point anyway. Deal breaker. Oh wait, I don't need two zone guys, but I do that. Could do this guy. He's got good size too. I mean, if I have to take, and his last name's cool, so I'll add him. Dixon. I mean, if I have to take a boundary guy, I have to take a boundary guy. It is what it. But I can't do the playing style. I can play time. This guy's really super low interest, so he's gettable. All right, so now we're at 32 players, and we haven't done a free safety. I can use my kicker to punt, so I'm not worried about that. So we're gonna be done with corners. Now let's see what we got for safeties. And this whole thing could fail epically. You know, we can't be like too choosy, but playing style can't do. This guy's last name is Generals. This is not a playing style too. I don't want a box specialist. Gruber, no. Nope, can't do play style. Proximity to home. Usually what I'm looking at their archetype, their height and weight, their name, and the deal over there on the right. Ooh, here we go. Coverage specialist, but good size. Got my last guy in the pipeline. Playing time. It's got to be my starter. Now, he's got a little bit too much interest, but I think if we gave this guy like 5 NIL, it could be like our #1 corner. Style again. This guy's got perfect size. Duke's got a little bit too much interest in him though. He's from Georgia too. I do like his. tank. I see too much interest from Rutgers, and Barf's too far along there. Oh, see, like, look how low this guy's like, this guy I feel like we could get quick, but he's a box specialist, and he's got a bad deal breaker for us. I mean, really, any playing style deal breaker, if you're playing 9-minute quarters, is going to be tough. Conference prestige. But if you have like a 4 or 5-star school, or even a 3-star, you can throw some NIL at a guy to keep him. Coverage, but not at a 1-star. Now this guy, Eason, this could be our starting safety. Like him. That's it. 35 guys. And that's all 2 stars. And we're probably not even going to get half of these guys. But we've added them all to our board. And now we do have some points that we can throw at scouting. I don't think you can offer scholarships now. Yeah, you can't offer scholarships in week 1 or preseason. So I think what we're going to scout all the offensive linemen, so we can see which one's the better ones that we want to try to keep. And then probably like the linebackers. So when we look at these tackles, for example, we would want to, if we had to pick between 3 of them, we'd want to look through here. This guy at least has a mental, but his awareness is 53. That is really bad. But you want like a 90. You want to get into the 90s on awareness. So this guy at 65 would probably be the guy that I would take. Although this guy has better run block power. I'd probably take this guy if I had to pick between these 3. And so we'll scout this guy. Oh, you know what? Shit. You know what? Do I have any points to throw at my coach? I didn't even think about that yet. I have 25 points to throw at my coach. I should have upgraded my coach first. Let's see. Quarterbacks take less time to fully scout. I mean, we only have 25 points anyways. Might as well just save it. I'm not in any rush, man. This is going to be a long series. So let's go back to our recruiting. Scout the rest of these linemen. I'll probably scout the linebackers and corners then next. If I even can. I mean, if I get a guy that's a 2-star bust, he's going out. See, this guy's got winning time. When you have a small school, though, any of that stuff will help. We're only going to be able to... We can't even scout all these, just 2 positions, man. There. So, like, if I had to pick... I couldn't scout this guard, but if I had to pick between guards, I'm probably taking... Probably taking none? Yeah. None. Then maybe this guy. So that's it. That's all we can really do for recruiting for now. Hope I'm not missing something. So that is the preseason. We're not going to customize our schedule, but I will show you my schedule. So we have... So we're week 0, we're open. Then we're at Oklahoma, FCS at home, at Michigan, Oregon State at home, who's not good, but they're better than us. And I'm going to scout each team before we play them. I'm probably not going to do that with the 5-star schools because it's irrelevant. But like when we play like the FCS school, I might look at their corners. things like that. And as we get more familiar with our team, it'll be easier as we go. New Mexico, Nevada. So we got, we have 3 tough games. Like the first 3 games are going to be brutal. Obviously not this one, but you know what I mean. The first 3 weeks are going to be a challenge. Just getting through it, right? So hopefully we, can end up 1 and 2, which hopefully. And then there's not really nothing in these top stories. This is all this is. It's pretty lame. Upgrade. So I don't know why it's telling you to upgrade coach skills after that. You know what we could actually do is unlock. We unlock strategists. Oh no, that's 30. So they're all 30, I think. So we'll just keep this as is. Again, I didn't activate the bonus, so I don't even think we're gonna have Ram Meter, are we? Yeah, because I didn't activate the bonus, pre-order bonus. So I know we'll work on that as we go. You know what I could do for the coaching skills? I guess we could take we could do this. Make better use of our, because we haven't scouted the linebackers yet. I mean, we're not even going to scout them anyways. But I guess I could have purchased this for advanced scouting. I should have done that. I should have done the advanced scouting, and I should have purchased it for offensive line. We could scout, but it doesn't really matter anyways, because we're going to take whoever we get. So we'll save some coaching points. We're not going to upgrade people every week either. When it comes to like adding a point here or there, we're going to wait till like the mid-season point when it comes to the player progression. So we're going to go ahead and I guess before we go over our actual depth chart and look at our whole team and everything, we'll get to week 1 first. Okay, so let's go ahead and advance. And this is the preseason. I think I'll probably start the next video with week 1. So thanks for watching, and we'll advance right here. I think we're good. And oh, by the way, here's our school update. Like, look at all these guys, players at risk to leave for playing style already before the season even started. And there's 7 more players, right? And then 8 more players for championship contender. Like, we are going to bleed players. We're losing whatever, 20 or 25, whatever the max was. Yeah. And then, I mean, it's out of control. So we're going to have a hard time hard selling. Oh, you know what? We can actually, we'll finish up this. And I'll finish this up with the practice plan. Let's do that really quick. So you're going to have to do this every week. I'm going to use the little meter at the bottom. You have the career stamina. We're going to do full practices for probably most of these guys off the bat. So unless they're probably unless maybe they're not this guy because he's got super low career. Maybe not my starting right tackle. Kicker doesn't matter. I got 2 kickers anyways, although one's redshirted. If I need him, I can get him. I think most guys are getting full practice. I'll tell you that much. Oh, you know who's not going to get full practice, though? I will go through this every single week, too. But you know who's not getting full practice? Probably my starting backs. And yeah, this guy, I'm just going to give him limited practice. And this guy too. I'm very careful with my running backs. We'll see. Okay, so you got a little bit of XP, not enough to get 1 full bar or anything like that. So here we are back to recruiting. So we have those recruiting points. Now we can actually throw it at some guys. So, I guess we'll just go down the order because we did we recruited in order of position, so we don't need to filter by position. So let's just see. I guess we're just going to offer. We have 35 guys, right? 35 or how many points? 275 recruiting points divided by 35. I'm sorry. 35 times 5. That's 175 points are going right to scholarship offers. And I am going to offer, if I can find a gem, that's the guy I'm going to offer. I'm going to offer gems. I'll offer gems, some NIL, right? This guy's last name is Kind. When I was going through my recruiting, I actually should have also explicitly looked for guys that don't want any NIL at all. I didn't even think of that. Because we're not going to have money to offer guys scholarships later. And I don't know, just being on my board for that week, did any of these guys even jump up my board? Remember, we were pretty careful about scouting guys with low interest to begin with. So, like, if there's a guy I really, really need or want, I will give him, like, 5 or 10 NIL. Like, I feel like the offensive line, the guards that we're going after, those would be guys that I would want. And I don't know, maybe I shouldn't even be doing it this way. I should just actually be putting points at guys. But I don't know the science behind it. See, this guy, look how much interest this guy has gotten from Baylor. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that high when I first started. Oh, you know what? This Nun guy, I want him. He was the best of the one. So I'll offer this guy 5. He's very interested with 5 apparently for editing it. There was another guy too on, I think it was one of the tackles. I'd rather save my NIL for a 5-star. I mean, a 3-star, I'm sorry. I think it was this guy. This was the guard that I wanted. I'll offer this guy 5. And probably a linebacker or 2 that we really are in need of. And then also you guys will be able to see the difference in the guys that I offered just 5 to compared to the others, perhaps. This guy, I like his name. I almost want to offer him 5 NIL because of that. He's a speed rusher. He's good size. I think I will. Just test it out, I guess. And this is, it's going to take you a long time to get rolling with your Dynasty. And it's a lot of management. It's kind of relaxing, to go through and do some of this stuff. This is the Will linebacker named Wilson. Let's offer him 5. Because we need linebackers bad. This guy. I won't do this guy. I'll probably throw 25 NIL. Players. I didn't even think to look at some of these guys. I didn't look at the linebackers to see. I'll wait to see which ones have some interest first, so I can throw the NIL to guy I can actually get. Like if I looked at all of them and I didn't scout them all, that's fine. I do wish like the controls were not so sluggish and laggy. The game was a little faster. Doing this stuff, it takes like twice as long because it's so delayed. I definitely need a free safety. See, this guy has... I'm going to offer this guy 5 because I'm so desperate for a safety. And I know I can convert a corner. You know, if you don't end up needing it, it's going to... Then that's fine. You'll get it back. Okay, so now we have 100 hours. We have 35 guys, right? So I don't even have enough to put 5 towards everyone. So I don't know. What I think we're going to look at... We're just going to throw... I technically don't need a quarter. So we're going to leave that for now. Technically don't even really need a running back. I definitely do need some receivers. So we'll throw like 5 of this guy. 5 of this guy. 5 of this guy. I do like these tight ends, but I'm only going to pick one. Oh, we didn't scout him. Can't. I'm so used to having everyone like pretty much scouted by week one. I can't remember if I actually needed a tight end, but I really do need a tight end. I use my tight ends. We'll offer both 5 so we can see the difference. Definitely for the linemen, they're getting... I might even give them 10 if I could, but I'm going to give everybody 5 pretty much. As many guys 5 that I can. Oh, you know what though? That one guy, none. Yeah, this guy, none. He's getting... I want to give him 25, but I can't. Let's do 5 for him. I really need guards though. We'll play it out because you know we can't get them all anyways. I guess if they have NIL, I'll give them more because I must have really wanted them, right? This is a struggle when you have 275 recruiting hours, you know? You know, with the edges, I can skip the edges and probably even, not this tackle. Give him 5. Give this guy 5. I guess I'll give the linebackers. Really wanted to give the safety something, obviously, but we're just going to run out. So it is what it is. This is the challenge of a one-star program. All right, and here's the managed blueprint. This is week 0 again. Staff. All right. I still have 25 points. So let's go to week 1. This will conclude the first video, part 1 of my YouTube channel. And we will start week 1 in the next part. And we'll take a look at the doing the practice and the recruiting, and then we'll play the game and take a look at our roster and scout the team we're playing and all that stuff in the next video. Thank you for watching so much. I'm hoping you join me on this journey. Until next time.